misinformation in the gambling community has gotten out of control.
Yeah, you're right about that, buddy. Here in America, we have the right to face our accusers. And no cease and desist letter that I just received from Mr. Handpay's attorney is going to stop that from happening.
It was great. It got me a lot of exposure.
Yeah, it sure did, didn't it?
I know I'm going to get some hate, and there already are a lot of people that are hating on him. And you know why they hate on him? The second month on YouTube, he got about 15 million views. We're going to add the picture in here you guys are going to see. You can see at the bottom, it shows the percentages that it has paid out on the machine. And it shows the percentages that it has paid out on the machine. It is not a real machine in a casino.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, then what is this? Because it's not our basement. It's time we get down to what exactly this diagnostic code, committed, physical thing all actually means.
It shows the percentages that it has paid out on the machine.
Started from my mama's basement, counting every dollar stack. Built it from the ground up, never needed handouts back. They judge me from a distance, throwing dirt without a clue. Selling gossip by the pound while I am living proof. Every scar's a chapter, every loss became a lesson. Pressure made diamonds, I was forced inside.
It shows the percentages that it has paid out on the machine.
Funny how the loudest critics never played the game. Everybody got opinions, everybody got a take. Internet detectives building castles made of fakes.
A machine in his basement. I promise. It's 100% true. I would not put this video out.
A million accusations, not an ounce of solid proof. Everybody playing judge before they hear the truth. Build your whole career off another person's fall. But every house alive eventually will crawl. Jealousy's poison, watch it eat you alive.
It shows the percentages that it has paid out on the machine.
You can chase the clicks, you can chase the fame. Just don't build your fortune on somebody else's name.
Omar, Aligator, Capone, Thin Jim are the first three I'm going to talk about. They're playing machines in demo mode in somebody's basement.
Everything gets shown. They counted me out, now they recounting every stream. Funny how success
I want you to realize
the dream.
the defense, the defamation and slander is the truth.
They recycle fake news. Everybody watching, everybody picking.
And I'm also including $100 bill. It's not a real $100 bill. It's actual money or fake money, prop money that we've used in our thumbnails.
With the hate, time don't mix it. Exposes every mass, turns whispers into echoes when the facts finally clash. What was hidden in the dark of
Like I said, guys, stay out of the casino. Watch our videos instead. They're 100% free. They don't cost you anything. They cost me everything.
Buried by the rumors, why the truth went unheard. I won't let bitterness decide the man I'll be. I'd rather let integrity become my legacy. Jealousy's poison, it'll poison your soul. Money ain't worth losing all control. With the story and the facts, rewrite every page.
And this is why I tell y'all all the time, if you go through all my videos, not one time have I ever told anyone to come to the casino because they will win big.
You can fool the crowd for a little while or two, but time always reveals what's false and what's true. You sent me a letter saying cease and desist. I turned that paper into fuel for another hit. Every threat you send just adds another line. Now they saying my name. Why you wasting your time? You tried to shut me down. You only turn me up. Pressure makes diamonds. I was built this tough. You can throw your poison. I survived the miss. Now watch me sign my name right beneath your cease and desist. We out.
All right, fam, here's our hand pay. Wait, is this prop money?
Just a ton of jealousy. That's all there is. There's a lot of that in this community, unfortunately.
Yeah, you've convinced me of that all right. Now, many of you guys probably don't even know what's going on, so I'm going to fill you in. Almost a week ago, a YouTuber by the name of Mr. Handpay dropped a video exposing MaxBet Omar, Aligator Capone, and myself. He makes claims in his videos that we're playing slot machines in our basement.
They're playing machines in demo mode in somebody's basement. Machine in his basement. I promise. It's 100% true. I would not put this video out.
He also goes on to mention that we're getting unfair advantages on the machines by knowing how much money's in the machine and when it's getting ready to predict the jackpot.
You can see at the bottom, it shows the percentages that it has paid out on the machine. It is not a real machine in a casino.
Now, funny thing about this is, first, there's no basements in Florida, okay? Everybody knows that. All right, that's just silly. The diagnostic code, we're going to talk about that because this was 99% of his video, showing different videos that we did where we covered up on the bottom right-hand corner the diagnostic code. Now, he claims that this is a demo mode, which you could play for, and the physical and the committed percentages are money that's been put into the machine, as well as a prediction or information that will give us an advantage to know when a jackpot is coming, something like that. Now, the only problem with that is that's not at all what it means, not even in the slightest. Well, as you saw in the video just a little while ago, while we played my brand new song, Cease and Desist, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you did. But that there showed Grok telling us that the percentages that are shown only refer to the memory, the RAM in the computer. Is basically what you would see on your Windows computer if you went into like Task Manager is what they call it. You would see the same thing. It is not at all what he claimed. In the beginning, Omar started making these videos, and he started going to a particular casino that gave him very good deals as far as when, casinos give you like free play or, certain advantages. He, negotiated a really good deal at this casino, and there's some other casinos like this because not every casino is this huge casino like Foxwoods. There's smaller casinos locally, and I'm going to show you video footage throughout the casino. Now, they don't like us filming there, which is usually why we don't. However, in this case, I thought it was necessary to do it. I was going to do a much extensive video for tonight. However, just late last night, I received an email from Mr. Hampay's attorney. Now, I had put a community post on YouTube earlier yesterday, basically with this thumbnail, saying that I was going to be responding to Mr. Hampay's allegations. Now, his attorney sent us this letter stating that basically trying to silence us from it coming out. He lists on his thing reasons for this, and part of his reasons are, if you look at the thumbnail on the left-hand side, it says allegations. Now, I think what Mr. Hampay and his attorney were thinking was those were the allegations that I was going to put onto Mr. Hampay. I don't know how they could think that, because those are the allegations they made against us. And in the United States, we have the right to defend ourselves against the people that try to persecute us, and that's why I'm having to make this video today. My buddy Omar and Al, they said they don't feel like they owe anybody an explanation, and people are just going to assume all kind of crazy things. And that kind of leads me back to why he covered this thing up to begin with. Well, he was afraid that people were going to think it was something that it wasn't. As you've seen by Grok telling us, it has nothing to do with any type of advantages, any type of free play. It's just internal computer system through Windows, and that's all it is. But why did he make a video saying that he was telling 100% the truth?
Machine in his basement. I promise. It's 100% true. I would not put this video out.
And then goes on to say that we're playing in our basement, which we're not. And also stating that the information that's displayed on those things actually mean how much money's in the machine and that a jackpot's going to come, or we're supposed to tell us that a jackpot's going to come. It's not what it is. That's not at all what it is. And in part 2, I actually call Light and Wonder directly to address this situation. Now, I was going to make this one huge long video which covers everything, because there's even other creators that started making videos and started spreading the things that Mr. Hampay said that are not true. And I wonder, why did he do this? Maybe you can tell me in the comments. But although most of you guys wouldn't have known what that actually meant, I'm sure he knows. He's a professional slot player. I'm sure he knows what it meant. And if he knows that it has nothing to do with the gameplay, then why did he represent it to make people think that we were covering up this thing so that you see we don't know how much, so you don't know that we know how much money's in the machine or a jackpot's coming. Because that would be definitely 100% wrong. And I would understand people's frustration if that was the case. However, most people ended up believing what he said was true. And they ended up coming over to our channel, bombarding our comment section. And I mean, these were not nice comments. I'll show you some of them, but the amount of lies that were spread and people just ran with it, calling us scammers, calling us every name in the book. I mean, it got so bad. Okay, now, I don't know if any of you guys know this, but my buddy MaxBet Omar, his wife, Shelly, she had cancer a few years ago, and somehow, by the grace of God, she was able to overcome it and beat it. Just recently, within the last month, she had gotten some bad news that the cancer has returned. And I'd appreciate prayers for her, first of all. But they're dealing with real life problems right now, real issues that are affecting their lives. The amount of stress that they're under is ridiculous. And to wake up to somebody's video accusing them of something, like, it got so bad. People were going to her social medias to tell her how her husband's a scammer and what pieces of crap everyone is. Like, that's gotten out of hand. Our comment section was so bad that we had to turn our comments off. And you know what? That fueled fire. That fueled the fire for so many people. I kept looking at comment sections in these videos that all these creators are making, and they're saying that, oh, now they turn their comment section off. Oh, they're definitely guilty now. No, that's not what it was at all. It was people were harassing the heck out of us, and we had to make a stop to it because it was getting out of hand. Okay? It got so bad that these guys took down their videos, all their videos, losing tons of money by taking down hard work for 2 years because they thought that now everybody believes in Mr. Handpay. So anytime they look at one of those videos and they see the MaxBet Omar or the subscribe now, they're going to think that they were covering up something of importance. But the fact of the matter is he was covering it up so people didn't get the wrong idea. And I don't blame him. Because look what happened here. When one person's imagination runs wild and accuses of playing in a basement and misrepresents what the actual numbers meant. And he fooled a lot of people. Now, what's really crazy is the fact that he took people, put a QR code of the FTC, had people go step by step to show you how to file an FTC complaint against us.
You guys can take a look at what I did last time. That got, on just YouTube, about 600,000 views on my single channel. Why? Because I cover my bases and I only report the truth. Again, I said at the beginning of this video, the defense, defamation and slander is the absolute truth. And that is all we spit on this channel. It'd be totally different if they were disclosing what they're doing, but they're not. They're very clear with their deceptive practices. What should you do? Contact the FTC and any deceptive practices that you're seeing in the gambling space. Contact the Attorney General in the space, in the state that they live. The most important thing is do not give these channels watch time. That is how they make money. That's how you're fueling the fire.
I wonder if it's illegal to mislead your followers, and not only that, but then send them to a government website to falsely report a claim. And if you are one of those people, I feel bad for you. In part 2, I contact Light and Wonder directly because we're not just going to take ChatGPT and Grok's word for it, even though I verified it was true with them, and you can too. I've had to change up this video because originally I started filming a much longer video, detailed with much more stuff. However, after I received a desist and desist letter from Mr. Handpay's attorney, I decided that I better do this the right way and send my full video to my attorney to review to make sure that everything is good. Because after him sending that letter, he's afraid of the truth coming out. What happens after I drop this video and people know the truth? The people that praised him thinking that he exposed somebody realize that the information they were given was false. You know, there's a lot of people that came after us very not nice. But what happens when those people realize that they were duped? I'm not trying to give hate back to Mr. Handpay. That's not what this video is about. This video is about me responding to the allegations that he made that were not true. I hate drama. Anybody that knows me, that's been around me, a lot of people here on YouTube know that I am not about drama. We're not going to just throw a bunch of hate back on him, okay? So that was the majority of what Mr. Handpay video was about. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen it. But then people started seeing how many views he got off of that. And they decided, you know what? I'm going to make a video too. So everybody made a video spreading the information that Mr. Handpay said. And some of them have other allegations. And I'm going to address every single one of them. Okay? One of the allegations is, look at their thumbnail. You can zoom in and you can see that it's prop money. Well, that's crazy because that's never been hidden from anybody. If you're a follower, I'm sure you've seen some of his videos where he talks about it. As a matter of fact, this is taken from a video a while back, way before all this drama started. And he told everybody exactly what the money was.
And I'm also including a $100 bill. It's not a real $100 bill. This is actual money or fake money, prop money that we've used in our thumbnails.
Now let's get into the actual casinos, okay? Now we play at all different type of places, okay? They're not all these huge, big corporate casinos. We like to play at a lot of privately owned casinos. And the following footage that you're going to watch is taken from a couple of those places. There's been a lot of people that have said, hey, how come we don't hear a lot of music in their videos? Sometimes there is. But what it is we go to these small casinos where the day that this footage was actually taken, it was in the middle of the afternoon. There was only a few people even there. But we'll come in the middle of the night at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and we'll film. And sometimes there's nobody there. Sometimes there are 1 or 2 people there. And they're nice enough to work with us to turn some of the music down because they know we are filming and we don't want to copyright claim our video. In some of these casinos, they'll have a wall and then some machines and machines on the other side and then machines that face machines and then a wall. Well, a lot of times we'll go against the wall and we'll be able to film because there's no one walking behind us, no one to bother us. Our audio is really good. But what ended up happening was Omar started getting comments a little while back stating, hey, how come we don't see any reflections in some of your videos? Well, if there's no reflection, then this is fake because no one's walking around. Well, yeah, there wouldn't be anybody walking around in some of the videos because of that. So after getting a bunch of comments about, hey, there's no background, one day Omar decided, you know what? In this video, since there's no background, I'm going to edit in a background. That way the people will stop harassing us. Looking back at it, could he have handled it differently and maybe just told people about that to begin with? Yes, he definitely could have. But was he misleading people by doing that? No. He was trying to stop people from misunderstanding the situation, just like this whole thing with the diagnostic code thing. And I think it was a great idea to try to cover it up because you don't want people to misunderstand it. I actually thought it was a great idea to put subscribe now on it. And let me tell you something. Every video that I put the subscribe now right there next to the money, people have to look at it throughout the video. And when I did that, I would get 200 or 300 brand new subscribers. Videos that I didn't do that, sometimes I would get 20, 30, 40 subscribers. So I know having that button there really did help. But it didn't mean we were trying to cover up some big scheme. Now, Now, these videos were taken directly by Omar using some meta glasses, actually, because he was trying to film on the down low. I already know what some of you people are thinking out there. Some of you people are you can't convince certain people, so they're going to just make any excuse they can. So some people might say, oh, well, since this is an actual casino, that you can see the machines have the diagnostic code on some of their machines. Like, his whole point was they're covering up a diagnostic, so they're playing in their basement. No, we're playing in a real casino, as you can see. This is a real casino where people are playing for real money. They're not on demo mode. They don't give people any special abilities to predict when a jackpot's coming or to know how much money's in the machine, like was claimed by Mr. Hampay.
It is not a real machine in a casino.
Because I know some of you will just never believe anything no matter what, I'm going to insert this clip into Grok, and I'm going to ask it if it has any type of editing with AI or if it's a real video taken from an iPhone. And there you go. We know that it's a real video. This is a real casino. But Mr. Hampay says he says 100% the truth. He says that we were playing in our basement.
A machine in his basement. I promise. It's 100% true. I would not put this video out.
He said that the diagnostic code meant that it shows how much money is being put in the machine. That we might know when a jackpot's coming.
It shows the percentages that it has paid out on the machine. It is not a real machine in a casino.
I thought it was 100% true. And I guess you've done this to other people. You did a video almost a year ago, I guess, and you kind of bragged that you got like over 500,000 views on it. So I guess you decided, maybe it's a good idea for me to make another one of those. Because you kind of said it yourself, and so does some of the other creators that shared your video, that we're getting a lot of views and a lot of attention, and those views and attention should go to you.
So here is a comment by that Spin Jim, that piece of shit.
Maybe you think that those views and the attention we're getting should go to you. Another creator that I guess knows Mr. Hampay, has communicated with Mr. Hampay. I guess he was the very first one to make a video about this.
Yeah. I broke the story. Yeah, I broke it. Yeah. Storytime Salads was the first one. Storytime Salads. Hey, why don't you get toast? To all. Boom, boom, boom. Nah, hey guys, I'm feeling good right now. For the past week, you don't know how many calls, how many texts, how many emails, how many comments in support of what I did. I put up a video talking about a couple of slot channels. Mr. Hampay, let's get rowdy. We're gonna get rowdy, Hampay, right? Cheers, man. This one's to Mr. Hampay. Jason, you're badass. I bet you could deadlift the most out of all the whole slot community. I don't want to F with you, man. No one could F with Mr. Hampay. Cheers, brother. Yeah, I said something wrong. You know why? I put my heart, my sweat, my blood, my tears into my channel. All right? I put so much time into my channel. And when somebody just cuts in front of the line like that, and hey, I'm not even gonna play. I'm just gonna fucking fake it. I had to make a video, and I was surprised that no one else did before me. And I know Mr. Hampay. Mr. Hampay Jason was planning this before. He didn't make a video because he watched my video. Let me tell you, he was planning this. His words, not mine. You beat me to it, and I did. I had to say something because it's not friggin' right, man. He was planning something. He had enough. You saw that. That's why I had to do a Saturday night. Yeah, he was planning something way before me. But I was just wondering, how come people didn't, how come I'm the first one to do this? Weren't you just thinking, hey, what the fuck? And you know what? I'm not to call people out, but I think more people should get on this. More people. Everybody should get on this. That plays real. That's offended.
Now, he goes on to admit that Mr. Hampay had understand that he had more than himself that was involved in it.
I was the first one. I had nothing to lose. What? I took the video down. It's fine. You don't need my video in there. It was a video of like curse words and say, what the hell is this? What's going on? Yeah, you saw it. 6,500 people saw it. And if you saw it, great. You did it. It's okay. You saw Mr. Handpay's video. I'm calling to action everybody else that has not said a word about this. Shame on you, really. No. You stand in solidarity. Big kudos to Carissa, Casino Carissa, Mayor Carissa. Big kudos to them. They didn't have to do what they did. They went on video. Boom. They did it. It's important for them to do it. How come everybody else? Where's everybody else in this? And we'll remember. We'll remember who joined this action. We'll remember. So far, it's me, Handpay, Mayor, Carissa. That's it. From the stock community. Every other video I've seen is from tabloid news.
So let me get this straight. You're mad at everybody that's not putting an exposed video out based on only hearing what Mr. Handpay had to say. This is why you wait to hear both sides of the story before going to judgment. I'm not mad at anybody. We're all about spreading love and kindness, and I'm not even mad at the other creators, including Mr. Handpay. I actually feel for him because I have another YouTube channel that has over 500,000 followers. My channel has become dead. Like, the views are so little that I started this channel a month ago, and I'm already getting more views on every single one of my videos here than I am with my channel with over 500,000 subscribers. And I can understand it's frustrating that your views are going down, and you look at other creators and see they're flourishing and doing great. I understand the jealousy that people can feel because of things like that. But that doesn't give you the right to put out a video, accuse us of something that you created in your head, of playing in a basement, trying to pretend that we're covering up some kind of code that gives us an unfair advantage. Bro, life's not that serious. We have real issues that we're dealing with in our lives. The entire past 2 years, I had to move from South Carolina down to Florida to help my sister who was in a coma. I would visit her every single day in the hospital. And over those almost 2 years, I wasn't really posting anything on my other YouTube channel. And things got really dead. I mean, even as I try to come back, I can't get the views up. But I have no regret. Family comes first no matter what. So I sympathize with you, Mr. Handpay. As a matter of fact, I used to watch your slot videos. I actually really liked them. I might have commented on a few of them years ago. And you are one of the leaders in the slot community. But we deserve better. I really don't even want to put a part 2 out because there's so much more information that's going to shock people with what I found out. I don't want to start creating more drama. I'd rather it just end here. As a matter of fact, if I see that you take down your video, I won't even make a part 2. We won't come after you legally, which we definitely could. And shoot, I might even take this video down. Because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to hurt you, bro. I know that the devil put into your head these thoughts that you thought was happening and you got upset about it. And I could understand why you would feel that way if that was the truth. To all you other creators that made videos, feel free to use any of the footage from this video to make another one. Maybe this time with both sides of the story. Even the music in this video is copyright free, so feel free to use it. You have my permission. To all of my followers, to all my viewers, to anyone watching this video, I appreciate you letting me explain my side of the story. Please let me know down in the comments what you think, because at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. And let me know down below if you want to see a part 2, because it gets absolutely crazy.
For calling Light and Wonder Customer Service.